Trade away these 4 players before week 6. Last week I told you to sell high on Alvin Kamara and he finished with only 9.5 fantasy points. Trade away DK Metcalf this week. An 80-yard touchdown made out of 15 of his 23 fantasy points last week. He's averaging less than 4 catches a game and he doesn't have a game with over 5 catches this season. He's gotten lucky with touchdowns, but his fantasy production is going to fall starting this week. Kieran Williams got lucky with touchdowns too last week. He had 2 receiving touchdowns even though he only averaged 2 catches per game before having 8 in week 5. That earned him 31 points and a 19-point projection on ESPN this week only because he's playing the Ravens defense will have your league mates overpaying and giving you a crazy value. You can get crazy value selling George Pickens this week. He's been amazing with CD out, but with CD expected to return in a week, Pickens is going to fall to a low-end wide receiver 2 at best. Deal him to somebody willing to pay a wide receiver 1 price. Before our last LI, make sure to follow us so you don't miss our week 6 starter sits and fantasy advice before Sunday. Trade away Sam Laporta. Before having 20 points last week, he had less than 40 yards in 3 straight games and averaged 6.6 fantasy points. Last week, he was saved by a big touchdown catch against the Bengals, who allow the most points to tight ends. Laporta will be back to his disappointing performances starting this week against the Chiefs.